I thought I would share some of the things that I do. So I'm reading this book called Love is Letting Go of Fear. Um, it was suggested to me by a mentor of mine. Me and a group of ladies, we get together and we read literally like a paragraph at a time, and uh, and just talk about it. So this morning I just opened up a page. I don't remember where we are as with the group, but I just opened up a page and I thought, you know what? Why don't I share this stuff, because I know we're going through some stuff, and it's since we're doing things online now, I figure I might as well go ahead and sharing. So I'm going to read like a paragraph, a couple of things, and that's it, right? And just listening to it really is inspiring. So uh, the paragraph is entitled "Getting and Giving." Getting and giving, right? So it is important to remember that we have everything we need now, and that the essence of our being is love. If we think we need to get something from another, we will love that person when we get what we think we want, and we will hate that person when we do not. We frequently have love-hate relationships in which we find ourselves trading conditional love. The getting motivation leads to conflict and distress, and is associated with linear time. Giving means extending one's love with no conditions, no expectations, no boundaries, right? Peace of mind occurs, therefore, when we put when we put all our attention into giving and have no desire to get anything from or to change another person. The giving motivation leads to a sense of inner peace and joy that are unrelated to time. That's powerful in and of itself. And then it says retraining the mind. So I guess it's another paragraph. It's just some questions that I thought were really, really helpful, right, as we go through this time. So retraining the mind. To aid in retraining your mind, remember to ask yourself the following questions in all circumstances, private or interpersonal. 1. Do I choose to experience peace of mind, or do I choose to experience conflict? 2. Do I choose to experience love or fear? 3. Do I choose to be a love finder or fault finder? 4. Do I choose to be a love giver or a love sender? 5. Is this communication, verbal or nonverbal, loving to another person, and is it loving to me? Right? Many of our thoughts, statements, and actions are not loving. If we want peace of mind, it is essential that our communications with others bring about a sense of joining, period. To have inner peace and to experience love, we must be consistent with what we think, say, and do. So I thought this was really, really powerful, and especially now with the title of it being "Love is Letting Go of Fear." One of the things that I've learned is that you really can't have both, right? Either you're in love or you're in fear. There are a lot of positive things going on around here, just about what we can choose and what we don't have any control over, right? And uh, so, so I can be mindful about what I do every day, right? When I wake up in the morning, I don't have to open up my phone and scroll and find all the stuff that's out there that's wrong with the world. I can choose to instead, find something like this to read and focus on that, right? Maybe there's a time and a place, but I think when we wake up in fear, it kind of just accelerates the progress of other fears that are happening. And I'm in my kids' room. I know it's kind of weird, but strangely, I can only find peace in my kids' room. They just don't come in here. They're everywhere else but their room. But I just love these questions too, where it talks about, Do I choose to experience peace of mind, or do I choose to experience conflict? Right? Do I choose to experience love or fear? Am I finding love, or am I finding fault? I mean, and it's not an and, it's an or. And so it's just really important to be mindful about what it is that we choose to do, especially during a time like this. It's the only way that I keep my sanity, is I consistently have to push myself to try to be in love versus fear. And I do things that are consistent with that choice. I'm going to go for a run a little bit later on. I'm going to choose on focusing on my kids, and just being in the moment with them. I prayed this morning. There's just many things. So just remember, love is letting go of fear. And yeah, this is just really powerful.